What's new in my sewing room this week? Stick around to find out. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tamlyn and this is Sewn on the Tyne, and I'm here today with a little bit of a catch up and a little bit of a haul. What has been coming through the door? What have I been getting up to? Let's find out. So last weekend I headed off to Yorkshire and had the most gorgeous sewing weekend with my girls, Ruan and Rachel, the Northern Sewl sisters. We did a live on the Friday night, so thank you so much if you joined us for that. If you don't know what I'm talking about here, myself, Ruan and Rachel, who all have our individual YouTube channels, we a couple of years ago joined forces and we have a joint channel called the Northern Sewl Sisters. If you don't subscribe to that, I would really love it if you could. And we've got lots of videos coming up over the next few weeks, so yes, do join us. I'll leave a link to our channel down below. So we did our live and then we spent the weekend together sewing. We sewed up our Sew April blouse entries, of which mine is here, and the video should be live now actually where we share our makes, so I will link to that down below as well. And we just had a really lovely weekend in each other's company. We did make a little trip to Fabworks and I picked up one fabric. Let me find it. So the fabric I got was a denim. This fabric was on the bolt with the green side of the denim out, and I'm loving green at the minute. I'm a little bit obsessed. You know, I've made green trousers recently. We've got green in this. I'm just loving green. So this sang to me straight away. However, when I had a closer look at this and I looked at the selvage, the way that the selvage is indicates to me that actually the outer of this fabric is this side. So you've got like this indigo blue, but you can see the green through it. And that's the way that I want to use this fabric. So I want to make some jeans, possibly the Helen's Closet Falconer pants, possibly the Rowan pants by Emporia. I don't know. A barrel leg pair of trousers, I think, is going to be what I make with this, and then some sort of matching bag, probably a bestie. But I'm definitely going to use it this way around. As much as I love the green side, I definitely think the correct way is that way, but I might be able to find a way to incorporate some little bits of the green side too. So that was my one and only Fabworks purchase. But there have been a few other things coming into my sewing room, so let's have a little look at what I've got. I ordered a couple of patterns a couple of weeks ago. Veronica Tucker had, I think it was a buy one get one free sale, so I got a couple of the patterns and I've had one of them printed out already, and it is the Hazel dress and blouse. So this is the blouse, this is the dress, and you can see it's got all of this gathering as part of it. Now, for someone that hates gathering, it's probably a bit of a bizarre pattern to buy. However, I've seen some really beautiful versions of this pattern, and when it was buy one get one free, I just thought, let's go for it. Now is the chance. So yes, I purchased this. Now you do need quite a lot of fabric. I would like to make the dress version. I'm trying to be a little bit more bold with my pattern and fabric choices. Ever since I made my houndstooth suit, it's given me a little bit more confidence to be a bit more out there with my choices. This, for example, very outside my comfort zone, but we are being a bit more daring. And this is definitely a little bit more daring for me. So I had some fabric delivered from Rainbow Fabrics this week, so I'm an ambassador for them. And I was able to choose this from their website. This is a fabric I've actually had before. And I just loved it so much. I wanted to get some more before they sold out of it all. And I got 4 meters, which would be enough to make the Hazel dress. So I think that's what I'm going to do. It's a viscose twill, I think. And it's just beautiful. It's got the cowboy boots on it and I love it so much. So yes, that is going to be my Hazel dress. What do you think to that combination? The wonderful Tammy Handmade has just released a fabric collection in collaboration with Minerva. So Tammy has designed the fabrics and I was very luckily chosen by Tammy to receive some of the fabric for free. I feel very privileged. Now, I received this in winter and I just couldn't get my head around what I wanted to sew with it because it's a viscose, it's a beautiful viscose. And because I received it in winter, I just wasn't sure, and I really wanted to make something summery in this, but I just couldn't get my head into that frame of mind. So I decided to hold off, and especially as I had an email from Minerva to say there was a bit of a delay with releasing the fabrics. So the fabrics have finally been released. I will link to the whole collection down below. They are gorgeous. They're on 3 different bases. The bases that the fabrics come on are a viscose, which this one is, and it's beautifully drapey and soft. There's also a cotton poplin and a silky satiny charmeuse. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I'll link to them all down below and you can go and check them out. So yes, I'm not 100% set on what to make with this fabric. I mean, I could make the hazel dress that I just mentioned, but I'm thinking possibly the Darla by True Bias. Yes, I want to get that sewn up next week actually, so if you've got any suggestions, do let me know. I took a trip to First for Fabrics yesterday. It's really lovely to go in there now as a customer. It's great, I love it. So I stocked up on a few essentials like interfacing. So I get all my interfacing from First for Fabrics, and it's the woven interfacing. So I got medium weight in black and white, and I got lightweight in black and white. It's the best, and I wouldn't use anything else. I also picked up 2.5 meters of this black vintage cotton to make a pair of Sid Graham lane pants. Just simple classic pair of black wide leg trousers, and this has been out of stock for a while, so I was really excited to see it back in. I love this vintage cotton, it's so lovely. They do it in quite a few different colours, and it's a really great versatile like wardrobe staple kind of fabric. Another new fabric that came in this week was from the So Confident subscription box, and it's this beautiful viscose. Now you'll have seen this if you've watched unboxings from Ruan, Emma, Rachel, Bex. You'll have seen this stunning fabric. Actually, I think Emma got a different fabric, but I think the rest of us all got this one, and it is beautiful. And the lining fabric I got was this one, which was different. I think everybody else got black in that little group that I just mentioned. And the pattern that came in the box was the Poppy by Cinnamon Daisy, which I really want to make. However, I don't think I want to make it in this fabric, so I think I'm going to use this for something else, and I'm wondering if I've got enough to make like a pair of wide leg trousers in that, and then a little top to go with it in that. I think that would look really cute together. What do you think? I had a lovely message recently from Rachel, who runs Cosy Club Handmade, and she asked if she could send me some labels, and I was thrilled and obviously said yes because I love her labels so much. I've ordered from her a few times. So she sent me a little selection including these gorgeous 2025 stamp labels, which I've used one already. Then amazing Got That Sunshine in My Pocket labels. I love those. Time to Shine, which are just gorgeous. So they're all like flat labels that you can sew onto things. And then just to show you how they come packaged up, I love these as well. Oh, she just comes up with so many great ideas. So my favorite animal is a sloth. I love them. So this one says Very Slow Fashion with a lovely little sloth on it. And on the other side is a snail. So there's a couple of those. Then I love these as well. Handmade especially for you with a little sheep, and also beautifully handmade on the back. Just gorgeous. And then I couldn't resist these. I did request these ones. Made by Mum. Isn't she clever? So yes, thank you so much, Rachel, for sending those to me. I was delighted, and I will link to everything, but also to Cosy Club Handmade down below, so you can go and check out the beautiful labels. They come all the way from Malta, which is lovely. I placed a little order with Hey So Sister, just a small one, and Georgie puts in a lovely little newsletter that she writes, which is gorgeous. And then she included 3 lovely labels on my postcard, which was incredible. So 3 of those, I felt very lucky. And then the fabrics I just got a meter of each of these. So I got this really lovely ribbed green jersey. As I mentioned, I'm loving green right now. I got this, which you've probably seen, which is a beautiful block print cotton. And I got this specifically to make a pair of shorts, which are the Nomi 2123 shorts. Now these are an early release. I'm not sure if you can get these unless you're a VIP So Direct member, but I just thought those shorts were utterly adorable. I really want to make that, and I thought this fabric would be perfect for making them. Then I could get a little t-shirt similar to this. I could make one with similar colours actually. I think that would look really nice with that fabric. And then I got this one, which I've been looking at for so long. Again, I just got a meter. It's a cotton, and I want to make the new pattern release from Stitch Witch Patterns. I think it's called the Rothbury, but if I'm incorrect, we will pop it along the screen. And I think that will just make the most gorgeous top. I love that pattern. As soon as I saw it, it's right up my street. I had to have it. I also picked up this pattern from the swap table at my sewing socials. So it is the Pattern Fantastique Ether dress. I think it's absolutely stunning. I've never made one of their patterns, but I've always been tempted by them. And this was on the table, and I popped in a donation for charity so I could take this. And yeah, I'm not sure when I'll make this up. It's not an immediate plan, but I just thought I would grab it while I had the opportunity. And the only other thing that has come into my sewing room this week is a couple of fabrics from Fleureteurs. They were having a remnant sale, and I picked up a couple that I thought would be really cute for bag linings. Just a couple of cottons. This is Fabulism, I believe, and I just couldn't resist that one. And then in this lovely box is the latest issue of Tauco magazine. So I was just really interested in picking this up. I got the last magazine as well. I haven't had a chance to make anything from that yet, but I really want to soon. So I thought I would pre-order this, and it has arrived as well. So if you've made any of the Tauco patterns, do let me know how you find them before I dive in to my first attempt. That will be really useful for any hints and tips. Always appreciated. So in terms of sewing this week, I did sew a couple of things while at Rowan's at the weekend. So I sewed up my blouse, and we also sewed up our Emily dresses. Those will be revealed very soon. I sewed up a pair of Sid Graham Lane pants. I'm going to share those in my makes video, which is coming next week. So I'll hold off on sharing those with you right now. So yes, I made those, and I made the Mia messenger bag by BF Patterns, which if you've seen my Spend the Day with Me video and review of the Mia messenger bag, you'll have seen that already. So yes, do check it out if you haven't. You can find out my thoughts on that gorgeous bag pattern. Spoiler alert, I love it. This weekend we are heading down to Oxfordshire to spend the weekend with Sam's parents and our gorgeous boy who is down there at the moment. But I have a very exciting day tomorrow. I'm going to spend a few hours with the very wonderful Sam of So Let's Sparkle with Sam fame. Yes, she's going to show me the sights of her hometown, and I'm really excited to see her and just have a really good catch up. After spending time with her at the Stitch Festival, I loved it, and I'm very lucky that I get to do that again so soon. I'll have done that by the time you see this. But anyway, I'm very excited. I think that's all I've got to share with you. I just wanted to share with you sort of what had been coming into my sewing room, what I've been up to this week. I've got quite a few videos in the pipeline, things that I have filmed and I'll be releasing over the next few weeks, so hopefully you're excited to see lots of content from me. Just before I head off, I will show you what I'm wearing. This is a Friday Pattern Company Donny shirt in this lovely cotton, which is from First for Fabrics. It's a Dashwood Studio cotton. And then I've got my Thea trousers on. I haven't actually worn these for a while because I've been sitting down, they're all creased up, but these are my Tilly and the Buttons Thea trousers in this gorgeous cotton from Jenny Stitches. I actually wasn't wearing this top with these trousers before. I was wearing a different top, but I filmed another video and I wanted it to look like I'd got changed in between, so I just put on a different top. So yes, I think that is everything that I wanted to share with you today. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again very soon in my next one. Happy sewing. Bye.